There's a reason carrier pilots say they don't land. They get caught. The deck is shorter than a football field. The jet is moving at 150 miles per hour. If the hook misses the wire, the pilot slams full power and shoots back into the air. That's a bolter. But everything has to work perfectly, every second. What keeps this from going wrong? 20 systems, 20 rules, most of them invisible. Most people never notice them, and together they turn the hardest runway on Earth into something survivable. Nothing about this should work. The ship is moving in 3 directions at once. The landing zone shrinks with every passing second. The jet is flying at approach speed with almost no room to correct. It's like threading a needle, while the needle is moving. And the pilot has to trust a system designed for one outcome, stopping tens of thousands of pounds of jet in about 2 seconds. Let's count them down. Secret number 20. The runway moves. Most runways sit still. This one rises, falls, and shifts with the ocean. The pilot is aiming for a target that never stops moving. And that's just the beginning. Secret number 19. A real person guides every landing. Computers help stabilize the jet, but the final corrections are still human. A landing signal officer stands on the deck, watches every approach, and calls it in real time. One voice, split-second decisions. If they say wave off, you wave off. But even perfect guidance means nothing without the right angle. Secret number 18. The approach angle is everything. Come in too high, you slam into the deck. Too low, you hit the back edge of the ship. The window is narrow, about 3 degrees. Miss it, and the next few seconds get rough. It's like threading a needle at 150 miles per hour. Secret number 17. Pilots aim for a specific spot, not the middle of the deck, not the end, a precise touchdown zone. Because the cables can only catch the hook if you land in exactly the right place. A few feet off and you're going around again. That's if you're lucky. Secret number 16. The cables do the stopping. 4 steel cables stretch across the deck. When the hook catches one, a hydraulic system absorbs the force and brings the jet to a full stop, from 150 miles per hour to 0, in the length of a basketball court. But what happens when the hook doesn't catch? Secret number 15. The tailhook takes a beating. It slams into the deck at full speed. Sparks fly, metal screams, and somehow it grabs the wire and holds on. This one piece of steel is the difference between a clean landing and a bad day. Secret number 14. Sometimes the hook misses. That's called a bolter. When it happens, the pilot has less than a second to react. Full throttle, afterburners on, climb out and try again. There's no time to think, only time to act, and that's why the next secret matters so much. Secret number 13. There's a point of no return. Pilots train to know exactly when they can still abort and when they're committed. Cross that line and you're landing no matter what. No second guessing, no hesitation, just execution. Secret number 12. Carrier landings hit hard, on purpose. The landing gear is built like a heavy-duty shock absorber. It has to be. A normal touchdown would be considered a hard impact anywhere else. Here, it's routine. Secret number 11. There's no runway to build speed. On a normal airfield, jets accelerate for thousands of feet. On a carrier, there's no room. So the ship throws the jet into the air using a catapult. 0 to 170 miles per hour in 2 seconds. That launch hits like getting shoved forward by a giant hand. But raw power means nothing if the timing is off. Secret number 10. Every launch gets a final check. Seconds before the catapult fires, the crew verifies engine power, control surfaces, and aircraft weight. One number off, and the jet doesn't make it. It either flies or it doesn't. There's no in between. Secret number 9. The deck crew runs everything. Dozens of people, color-coded jerseys, each one with a specific job. They move jets, handle fuel, arm weapons, and direct traffic on the busiest workspace you've ever seen. One wrong step, and the whole deck goes unsafe. And they do this while the ship is turning. Secret number 8. Carriers turn into the wind. It's not random. That headwind adds airspeed over the deck, making launches easier and landings safer. The ship becomes part of the system. Every degree matters. Secret number 7. At night, the deck disappears. No runway lights like a normal airport, just a set of carefully placed markings and a glide slope indicator. Pilots call it the meatball. Follow it and you land. Lose it and you're guessing. And out here, guessing ends the attempt. Secret number 6. The safe zone is smaller than most people realize. A few feet left or right, a few knots too fast or too slow. That's all it takes to turn a routine landing into a serious problem. The margins are razor thin every single time. Even the ship's movement can change the picture from one second to the next. Secret number 5. Jets land fast and stop instantly. There's no gradual slowdown, no long rollout. The cable catches, the jet stops, and the deck crew is already moving, from full speed to stationary in 300 feet. That's shorter than most city blocks. But here's what makes it even harder. Secret number 4. Pilots land hard on purpose. No gentle touchdown, no flare. They drive the jet into the deck so the hook catches the wire. Anything softer and they risk floating over the cables. It goes against every instinct, but it's the only way. Secret number 3. The runway is angled, not by accident. The angle gives pilots an escape route. If something goes wrong, they can go full power and fly off the side of the ship instead of hitting parked aircraft. It's a built-in second chance, and it works. Secret number 2. This isn't just a runway. It's a floating airport. Fueling, repairs, weapons loading, launches and landings happening at the same time. All on a deck packed with jets, fuel lines, moving equipment, and almost zero spare space. Chaos that only works because of one thing. Secret number 1. The real secret is discipline. Nobody wings it. Every movement is rehearsed. Every procedure is followed. Every person knows exactly what to do and when to do it. It's not talent, it's training. Repeated until it becomes automatic. That's what makes the impossible work. So that's what makes aircraft carriers work. It's not luck. It's engineering, precision, and thousands of hours of training stacked together. 20 systems, 20 secrets, all working at once so pilots can land on the hardest runway in aviation and walk away. Now you know what really happens out there.